Hello. So last time we left off at this point, typically done. See, there's a molding that you have over here. This molding that you have over here. I need to drag these moldings a little bit closer, just around that visible. Let me go back to my ground floor. And then when I'm at my ground floor, I just go to this my source elevation still. Right click, open current view settings. Let me try to bring this moldings a little bit closer. Select this one, I just need to drag this, move, drag. Let me drag it at a distance of, let me do 100 on it. Enter. And that, typical 100 on that. And this one I can do, move, drag, and then just do a typical another maybe 100 on it. 100 on it. Let's look, yeah, even this one else, this other one. So right click, move, drag, and just basically drag this another distance of 100. So yeah, with that one I can go back to my 3D and you'll have about that visible over there. So the next thing that I need to do, as you can see, this side over here we have a lot of windows. This is my east elevation. I just want to do some aesthetics on this. I want to do some typical moldings on this other edge. So then what I should do right now, I should align this window to be parallel to this one. I should align them so them to be symmetrical, and then I can do molding on this. So I'll go to my ground floor, just escape, go back to my first story, not even the ground floor. I've drawn this line over here, so I'll delete this. I'll use this line tool over here, set the boundary where this window starts, and then right click and then just basically copy this, copy that, and then go to my second story, zoom out, and then just basically right click and then just paste. So you have this line, the line will appear at this point. So what I should do, I should drag this window, move, drag, just basically drag it from this point so that it can begin right over there, right over there, and then I can go to 3D, and now you have it. I am appearing like this so that I can do the long molding like the one we had on this other edge, like this one. So like this one over here. So yeah, in order to do this, I'll go to my ground floor, go to ground floor, use my alt button so that I can use the same beam over here, and then basically from this window over here I need to change the reference point of this beam. So I'll go to the design beam tool and go to segment the beam, and then change this reference axis to be somewhere over there. Press OK. Let's see. Beam tool, reference axis. Let's see if we use this typical one over here. Press OK. Yeah, like that, so that you can have it on the outside face instead of dragging it at 1800 plus 450. 1800. Let me use my calculator. 1800 plus 450. That gives me 2250. 2250. So I'll have that at that point. When I go to 3D, I need to change the height of this beam selection settings instead of having it to project 250. Let's say 750. What this gives me, yes, I can have it 750 for this one. since the two windows, I think they are at different levels. Since one is for the living room, this one for the bedroom, so this is at a higher height of distance. I'll use this typical column over here. Did a typical column somewhere over here. Let's see if you can be able to select this column. So yeah, right over there. Then just basically go ahead and place it somewhere over there. When I go to 3D, I'll have my typical column over there. I just need to go to my waist elevation and do some dragging of this before advancing to my waist elevation. Let me drag this beam further with a distance of this was 2250. Let me do 2350, so that to include the casing distance. I think the casing was 100, so that you can consider as we have over there. I'll just go to my ground floor, go to my east elevation now. So I'll hold on to this my shift button, move. Let me even drag this east elevation. It's quite far from my building, and then right click and then open current view settings. So from there on, I'll just drag this to a higher height. So I'll change this. So I hold on to this tab over here. I'm holding to my column. I have this node over here. As I drag this node, we have this menu that pops out. I go to the stretching height so that I can increase the height of this one, so that it can cover where I have my window over here. You can have it at that point. And then basically what I can do next is to drag this other window over here, move this beam. So you just drag it from this edge to this edge over there, so you have something like that. Okay, what I should have done is to drag a copy. So right click, move, drag a copy. Just basically drag this from this edge at this point, something like that. When I go to 3D, I have something that's huge as this orbit. So yeah, just an idea just to improve on the aesthetics of this wall. Since this whole its elevation makes it appear more boring, but with that you can proceed. Let me go back to this the flowers, where this window. Yeah, I think you can work with that. So next, what I want to do the pergola. Let me see how long this video is. Yeah, we still have time, around 20 minutes. I like to keep my videos as short as 30 minutes so that they don't end up being boring. At times maybe I can be so boring, talking consistently. I'll go to my first story. I want to do a typical pergola over here. I'll go to my document tool, select my line tool, and then basically use this geometry rectangular. Since my pergola that I have, I'll go to my second story. Shouldn't be in my first story. So my second story over here, so that I can have my pergola somewhere over here. I'll do it at a dimension of I don't need it to be that huge. I don't need to enclose it everything, so I can do that with 3200. 32, okay, should have done 3200 maybe. So 3200, and then I'm pressing my tab so that I can go to the other line and just press 32 by 32, press enter. So can have this as my typical pergola. So can have this as my typical images of my pergola. 32 by 32, yeah. So I'll go to my design. I'll go to my column tool. And then instead of 450, let me use something like 250 on this. 250, right? 250. Let me see the referencing point of this column. I can look at that edge, and then basically place that as that. And then okay, I'll just hold on to this, move, drag, and drag it from this point to that point, and then take this and this, and then basically move, and then drag a copy. I think something that I forgot to do with these columns is to set their heights. We don't want to have our columns encroaching on the middle of my master bedroom. So column selection settings should be the project 6000. Should be project 6000, and then I can do a typical height of negative segment. Okay. I can do the height of this as 2700. It should be at a height of 2700. Yeah, I can work with that. After when I go to 3D, I have, this one's been erected somewhere over there, something like that, and then I'll go to my document tool. Not even the document tool, actually. Go back to design. I want to select this line tool and offset it. So I'll activate this offset tab. It's the magic wand, and offset this at a distance of magic wand. Okay, instead of elected this line tool, I can use my magic wand. Basically, drag this distance of 350. Distance of 350. It's more or less like an eaves. I want to do an eave for this pergola. Since I'm going to use some beam tools, so I'll go to my beam tool, set it to project. So 6000 plus 2700. 6000 plus 2700. This gives me 8700. So 8700. That's that, and then I can use it. Distance of walling of 150. The thickness of the beam I can work with 150 by 150. Yeah, to project. Yeah, and my reference can work with that. Shift that, and then just go from this edge to this edge. So in order for you to do a pergola, your pergola actually, you can decide to use wood. When you are implementing this plan, you can use wood, or you can use steel according to your structural engineer detailing. You can say you use maybe tubes of 3x2 tubes and so on, but I think I would, using a timber texture on this, using timber for the construction of your pergola will actually help a lot to improve on the aesthetics. I think at site I've seen engineers and contractors using wood, actually timber, not wood. I've seen them using timber, and then can drag this from this edge. Okay, now for this one I need to vary the height. I'll just right click this, move, multiply, and then just distribute this. I'll distribute around 4. Let's distribute this 4. Actually, I haven't clicked on distribute. Right click, escape. Let me even get rid of this, delete, go to this one, shift, right click, move, multiply, distribute, escape, and distribute. Displacement, let's say 0. Distribute this, how many copies can work with 4, let's say 4, can work with 4. 4 copies like this, typical like that. So as you can see, it's how pergola is proceeding. So this was at a height of 8700, so I need to do another 8700, that's 150, that's 8850. So I need to do some other pergolas, no, but I'll still use this so that they are the same at any level. Just need to drag this to this end over there. Just basically drag this somewhere over there, and then go to 3D. Yeah, I'll have it at that. What I need to do, and actually should have done, is this. Let me go to my waist elevation, shift, right click, elevation, select, open with current view settings. So on my waist elevation, this is what I have on my waist elevation. What I need to do is on this edge, I just need to curve this, the edge of this. So I'll come to this rotate angle joint. I need for this angle, I don't want them to be at 90. You can work with a typical 40. Let me work with 40. Similarly to this other one, I can work with 40 minus 180. I think it's 140. I can work with 140 on this other edge. Press enter, then go back to my second story, and then escape this, escape, hold into this beam, and then move, just multiply, just distribute here, for press OK, just distribute from this edge to that point over there. That's what I'm saying, I should have done the same for this other one. So let me just delete this first so that I can curve the joints of this. So I'll go to this one, will be visible on my south elevation. Shift, move, even drag this south elevation so that it's more visible, and then open the current view settings. I need to curve this joint over here, still angle 140, right down like that, and this other angle over here, an angle of 40 degrees, angle of 40 degrees, press enter, something like that, go to 3D. Yeah, now let me distribute now this one that I've capped the joint. Just need to distribute this, so hold on to the shift button, right click, move, multiply, yeah, work with form, just basically drag it from this edge to this final edge over there. So I have something like that. When I go to 3D, there we have our pergola. There we have our pergola. I just need to do, a glass covering on this. So go back to 3D, not 3D actually, but my 2-story. Go to my slab tab over here. I'll do a slab of thickness, let's say 50, and then to project 8700, and then instead of using glossy, I'll use let's see, glass. I don't want to use clear first. Nor do I want to use glass bowl. Let me see. Let's see certain. Certain is going to appear. Press OK. Just basically do discovering from this page to this final edge like that. Go to 3D. Okay, so if you have something like this, I need to I won't use certain. Let me use something different on this. So right click, slab selection settings, and then instead of certain, let me use let's see clear first. Press OK. Yeah, let's just use clear first. So I have something like that as my pergola. I can decide to do a slab, typical slab on this, just to make it unique. I'll go to my slab again, vary this texture, and use I'm going to use a texture of I don't want to use floorboards. Let me still use a glossy white. Let's see how glossy white is going to appear. Actually, not exactly glossy white, but do this typical tiles over here. Tiles white matte, right? And then on these edges, deactivate this. Actually, I should have done this. Don't make this uniform, right thought, and then to project 6,000, and then this one I can do it to I can do a slab of 100 mil. Yeah, okay, press OK. Just basically drag this slab right over there and go to 3D. I'm going to have something like this. I just need to increase the height of this. Instead of 6,000, let me go to 6,100. Just press OK, and you have something like that. And there's our pergola. So as you can see, I really like this design of this pergola. And from your Twinmotion, you can go ahead now, do some couches over here. You know, have a table somewhere. Someone can go and just chillax, you know, just relax, you know. So in the next video, I'll do I need to do the Madeira texture. The Madeira texture on this wall for this long window as it appears on this, you know, this typical Madeira texture over here. I need to do this other molding on top of this and this white molding on it. So yeah, this is our pergola over here, which we just done. I think with that I'll stop at this point. So let's pick out from the next video. Thank you guys for watching.